Hello lovely people, and welcome to my first full Black Ops 3 video. I managed to get my Elgato all set up, recording. Haven't quite managed to get a microphone for doing live commentaries yet, but I'm working on that, get that sorted pretty soon. The first bit of gameplay you're going to see is my very first game playing Black Ops 3 this weekend. It isn't particularly good. I thought I'd be better than I was from playing the beta, but turns out I wasn't. And then we'll transition on to my first better game using the VMP on Metro, so that will slide over in a little bit. So this is my first impressions video. I played it on release day and the following weekend before I had to come back to uni. I will be going back home next weekend, so I'll be able to get some more gameplay for that. So let's get straight into it. My first impressions of the game is it is excellent. So I thought I would go through and talk about some of the things I really like about the game. So let's get straight into that. First off, the weapon balance. I think this is actually really good. There are some guns that stand out, there always are in Call of Duty games, and realistically you can play well with any of the guns. I've got good games with a number of different guns. However, there are a couple of guns that are especially fun to use. I'll be making some videos on them covering tomorrow and the day after. Each type of weapon is very good at what it's designed for. In the past, submachine guns, like the MSMC from Black Ops 2, could quite easily shoot people all the way across the map. And in Black Ops 3, this is a lot harder to do. It's been more pulled back. You can still do it, it's still doable, but you're far more likely to get outgunned, and it would take a lot more bullets to kill someone at those sort of ranges. Also, when it comes to weapons, I thought the hit detection was actually really good. When you shot at people, even if you could just see their head or just see their legs, it was really easy to hit them, get the hit markers and get the kill. Something else I like about Black Ops 3 is the specialists. It's something that got a lot of people worried from the start. People weren't sure how they would be balanced in the game, how the mechanics would work, how it would affect the game and make it feel less like a Call of Duty. However, from playing it, they're actually a lot of fun to use. They all sort of counteract each other. There's nothing that's too strong. You can always outmaneuver, outplay someone who's using their specialist ability. There are some that are arguably better than others. The Reaper, with his scythe, that death machine, can absolutely rip through loads of people all at once. Yet the Sparrow takes a lot more accuracy, but can be just as rewarding if you have it. This doesn't mean that I think the scythe is overpowered at all. The rates that you get them at, the time it lasts, and the fact that you can really easily kill these people still. If they're not facing you, then they die just as easily as anyone else. So I don't think this is a problem, and I think it's actually a lot of fun. The maps in Black Ops 3 are incredible. They are not only diverse and colourful, but they're all designed in 3 lanes with cuts in and out, like good maps are from older CODs, and they just feel great to play on. They're well designed for the movements, they're not too big, and they're not too small at the same time. The wall running means that you have the option to traverse the map in any way you want, really. You can go up and down, left and right, it doesn't really matter. Your imagination and how you can link free run movements, wall runs, slides, jumps, everything together means that you can get across the map really quickly, or you can take your time and not use it at all. The maps also work really well for all the score streaks. The score streaks are back to how we love them, really. When you call in a score streak, you want it to be dominant. You want it to get you kills, otherwise what was the point in even earning it? So in the examples when I got the Wraith from a care package, that thing just destroyed. It was getting triple kills, quad kills, playing domination, so it's quite an open map. But there wasn't much chance for people to get away from it, and when it started shooting at someone, it killed them pretty quickly. Not only are the score streaks powerful, but there's a really good range of them. Sometimes I was just using UAV care package counter UAV, just because it's a lot of fun to keep, as I said before, rotating through the streaks over and over again, earning a lot of care packages, and the UAV helps your teammates out so much. However, on the other side, there are streaks like the RAPs and the GI unit. The RAPs especially last quite a while actually, and are really quite good at killing people, not to mention that they make an awesome noise when they're going around the map. Also, surprisingly, supply drops came back. This is something that people liked in Advanced Warfare at the start, but when they started selling them it became a bit just sort of like pay to win. And when it was announced or leaked that supply drops were coming back in Black Ops 3, I know some people were concerned. However, the way they work is actually really cool. You earn the crypto keys whilst playing the game. You have the option to then buy either a common supply drop for 10 crypto keys or a rare supply drop for 30. Obviously the rare gets you better chances at getting more rare items, but the items you get in the supply drops aren't variants like in Advanced Warfare. You get calling cards, emblem stickers, camos, and I think this adds a really nice element to the game. It's something else on top, something that can make your gun more personal. Bearing in mind you can also add the paint shop on top of these camos. There's unique options available everywhere on your gun. Now, I do see an issue with these. If they do start selling crypto keys, then it might become less special. But for the moment, while you have to earn them, if you get a legendary camo, it feels pretty good. They're really rare at the minute. I also really like the spawns in Black Ops 3, for the most part. I played a bit of gun game and it was sometimes a little bit hectic. One time I did spawn initially right next to someone. But that can happen with free-for-all, there being so many people needing spread out, and it was a fairly small map. It was Fringe, not the biggest map in the world. But on the whole, the spawns have been pretty good. I don't think as of yet I've spawned with an enemy facing towards me, so I die straight away, and I haven't spawned underneath any kill streaks or anything like that. In Domination especially, it's been really nice. When the enemy team only has one flag, they always spawn somewhere around there, as long as you don't push too far into their spawn. This is good for building up streaks and getting kills. It can be annoying if you're on the enemy team, granted, but there's ways to fight out of it, there always is. But it's nice to get that predictability back into the spawning system. Now when it comes to things I don't like about Black Ops 3, there are so few of them that this section of the video is going to be really short. First off, the levelling up system seems to take quite a while. Now in hindsight, it might just be the fact that this was the first time playing the game. We don't know the guns that we want to use, best game modes for getting XP, just the general setup. You got to get a feel for it before you start progressing properly. As I said, there's not much that I don't like about this game. The other things are all personal preferences, like the fact that I don't really like the map Redwood, but that has no effect on anyone else except for me. So that's really about it for this first impressions video. So that wraps up this video. If you have any of your own opinions and impressions about the game, feel free to leave them in the comment section or tweet me on Twitter. I'll be interested to hear your take on the game. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys later.